curly world. So are you trying to get your curls back? Or you've been watching tons of YouTube videos and following all these curly girls on Instagram, but you're kind of confused? All these crazy words coming out of everywhere, and you're wondering, what do those words mean? Pre-poo, lock method, pineapple. What does this have to do with my hair? So stay tuned, follow along, and I will debunk the mystery behind some of these crazy curly world terms to help you understand them better and also to help you get your curls back. Stay tuned. So when I first started my curly journey, I came across videos that said that I should rake and shake and use the lock method. I was like, what? Okay, so I'm going to show you what is meant by rake and shake, and I'm going to refer to that actually on my Instagram page a few times if you ask me how to get my curls back. This is what helped me tremendously. So I am fresh out of a wash and go, which I'll talk about later. And this is my microfiber towel, which I'll talk about later. So my hair is still wet. And the rake and shake is something that is a little bit more for early transitioners. So you want to make sure your hair is super, super wet. Okay, so you want to section your hair into 4 parts. If you're a side parter, then section it like that and like this. This is going to be the best way to get product on your hair properly. And then in the back, of course, it's going to be in 2. Doesn't have to be a science or exact, but in the beginning, this is very necessary, in my opinion. See, if you see any dry hair like that, wet it. Otherwise, it will be frizzy. In order to remind your hair that it has a curl pattern, the rake and shake is going to do that. So you're going to take a little bit of product. Today I'm using the Adore High Defining Cream. What is meant by the rake and shake? So you're going to pull your fingers through like this. This makes sure that the product gets all over. So you're raking it through your hair. And again, this is for beginners. Rake it, then you're going to bring it down to the end and shake it. When you shake it, it starts to form a curl pattern, and then at the ends you're just going to scrunch the bottom in, and then you can scrunch up. I remember the first time I did this, the very first day. I know, can you see that? I had not much curls, but when I did this rake and shake, it worked. Like, I saw curls. I was so impressed. So I definitely do recommend it. And I would do this with every product you're gonna layer on. Rake it in. Make sure it's everywhere. Get to the end. Shake it and scrunch the bottom up. Now, for me personally, everybody scrunches different, I guess, but for me, this, when you do it like this, it doesn't work for me. So I just pull it and scrunch. So that's the rake and shake. You want to make sure you're getting every part of your hair. Make sure you get your ends with product. And again, this is for when you're first transitioning. Once your curls kind of come back, like, I don't have to do this anymore. I don't do this every time anymore. But if you are transitioning, rake it through, get to the bottom, shake it out, and then whatever's in your hand, scrunch up. scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. I'm gonna go in with the green Triad styling custard. This is also from Adore. And I'm only gonna place this on my ends. But I am raking and shaking. And then scrunch, scrunch. And that's your rake and shake. Same thing, you would then do it in the front. You've fully transitioned, you may not need to do all that raking. In fact, what's preferred, once you've gotten your curls back, is this. This is the praying hands or sandwiching method. You really just smooth everything over and it clumps the curls nicely. And the curls then come out more defined, more clumped. And that's praying hands method, like that. All done. This is the finished look. Lock method. When I was watching YouTube videos, I came across a lot of videos that said to use the lock method. L-O-C. What? So what it means is to layer the products onto your hair using L, a leave-in conditioner, O, an oil, and C, a cream, and in that order you will get more moisture into your hair. I will just say this as a little side point. In the beginning, when you're transitioning, the lock method is pretty helpful because it gives you the moisture that your curls need to get their form back. However, I have found personally that oil should be the last thing you put on your hair because it does block out other products because it's so heavy. So when you're transitioning, you can either go for L, C, O, or the traditional lock method. And then once you've transitioned, for myself, I feel like any creams can be too heavy for my super fine hair. If your hair is too thin and you think that the creams will be too heavy, you can always do the LGO. And what that is a leave-in conditioner, a gel, make sure it's alcohol free, and an oil. In this whole journey, you should make sure that your products are as close to natural as possible and avoid any harmful ingredients. We'll talk about ingredients later. Pre-poo? What? So a pre-poo is basically a pre-shampoo treatment. And it is applied on dry hair before you shampoo. You can pretty much use oils of your choice. I use the Righteous Roots Hair RX. That does help to condition and moisturize the hair. You can use olive oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, castor oil. Apply it to dry hair, and then you can use a thermal cap such as the thermal hothead. First you would use a plastic disposable cap on your head, and then you microwave this until it's warm, and then you put that on your head. So it's also kind of like a hot oil treatment. So if you've come across hot oil treatment, pre-poo hot oil, Hot oil can be from warming the thermal cap and putting it on your hair that's been oiled, or you can warm the oil a little bit in a warm water bath. Be careful with heating oils directly. I don't recommend it personally, but I like to use the thermal cap. So pre-poo, right before you shampoo, helps your hair not to get stripped of too much moisture when you do apply your shampoo. I'm kind of lazy when it comes to doing all of this for my hair. So me personally, I like to pre-poo, deep condition, and hot oil treat at the same time. So like I said, a pre-poo is oils on your hair, or even a conditioner, and hot oil treatment. I mix them all together, put it on dry hair because water repels oil. So if you put it on dry hair, put the plastic cap over, and then the heated thermal cap, you have your pre-poo, deep condition, and hot oil treatment in one. Some people prefer to do the deep conditioning after they wash their hair so they don't wash out all the goodness. It's up to you, but I just wanted to debunk the mysteries of the words pre-poo, the phrase hot oil treatment, and deep conditioner. So this is a pineapple. This is what I have it held up with. It's just a regular old scrunchie. And I just put my head over and gather the hair very gently. You don't want to pull or snug or tug. And just flip it through just once. You don't want to do it more than once. I actually like it as a style. You can use a satin scarf and tie it around, or you can sleep with a satin pillowcase. The reason for satin is that it doesn't pull or tug on the hair, and also it doesn't dry out the hair. So cotton actually absorbs the moisture from your hair and your skin. So using a satin pillowcase is anti-aging for your skin and also anti-drying for your hair. If you don't like the feel of a satin pillowcase, some people don't like that it feels hot, then you can go ahead and get a satin bonnet and just literally wrap it around your pineapple. I don't think anybody should have to tell me what a wash and go is if it really were a wash and go. But it's not. Oh no. Oh no. A wash and go is more like a wash and style and wait hours for drying and fluff and fluff and fluff. Really? No. A wash and go basically is referred to the fact that you're not going to be twisting it or braiding it. It's a wash and style. So after you've washed your hair on thoroughly soaking wet hair, you would apply your products. And again, the lock method, the LCO, the LGL, whatever products you use, then you apply it. You can either air dry or you can diffuse. Then you can fluff it out and apply your oil however you like. But a wash and go is nothing like it says. I don't know about you, but a wash and go takes me about an hour and a half to 2 hours if I diffuse. And if I air dried, it would take hours. This is my microfiber towel. This one is a Turbie Twist. Yes, this is clean. I just used it. It's stained red because of my hair dye. So I like this one. This I got in Bed & Bath. It's Turbie Twist is the brand. I like it because it fits my head nicely. I place it over and then you twist it, and it has a little fastener for you to put the scrunch through, so you have that little turban. I don't squeeze out all the water because you want that water, but it holds my hair in place until I'm ready to style. The Dollar Tree does sell them too, but they're a little smaller. And I have a small head and it's still too small for my head. So if you have a little larger head, but give it a try. If you're on a budget, try the Dollar Tree one. Also, if you follow Hi Felicia, she recommends the Handy Chamois, also from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree sells square microfiber towels. They also sell something called the Handy Chamois or Handy Chamois. Those are all microfiber, and the reason for using these is to not like snag and over dry and frizz your hair. A regular towel can pull it. It can also over dry it. You can use a cotton t-shirt, that will help too. It'll help to kind of absorb the moisture, but I really like the microfiber. I also use this after I've applied all of my products. I take it and scrunch my curls, get all the excess moisture out right before I'm going to diffuse, and I don't get any frizz. You can use a paper towel for that, but I really like the microfiber towel for that. Co-washing. So basically what co-wash means is conditioner washing. Yes, conditioner can wash your hair. So I would suggest when you're first starting out to do the co-wash, I would say 3 times a month, and then shampoo once a month. Co-wash helps to not strip your hair of the necessary oils and moisture that you have. It does clean the scalp. So you would take your co-wash. I use the Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle conditioner, or you can get a co-wash cleanser and put a little bit and just work it on your scalp. You want to kind of loosen any debris, dirt, or oils on your scalp, and then kind of shake it out, and then let the water run over it, and it'll run over your strands so that you're not overly drying your ends. Your ends need the most love. So that basically is a co-wash. So I wash my hair once a week, and I will co-wash, 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 shampoo. Co-wash, 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 shampoo. Unless I am going to deep condition with oils. If I do a pre-poo or hot oil treatment, I have to shampoo it off because my hair is super fine and the oils will weigh it down. After a while, products will build up on your hair, and it may lead to what's called buildup. If you're doing what you always do and all of a sudden your hair just looks flat, dull, your curls might look stretched, you definitely need to clarify. And how you clarify is with either a clarifying shampoo like Shea Moisture's Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen, Restore, and Grow shampoo, or apple cider vinegar. I know it stinks, but equal parts apple cider vinegar and water. Take it to your hair in the shower, get it on your scalp, make sure you get it off, kind of massage it through, and it really will help to get any of the excess buildup from product off your hair, and then your hair will come alive again. So co-wash versus shampoo versus clarifying, you want to be able to balance that out. So co-wash, 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 shampoo, co-wash, 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 clarify. Try that. Are we getting into science here? No, it's basic. Most shampoos on the market today contain sulfates. Sulfates are basically the ingredient that makes it all foamy and lathery and gets that good squeaky clean feeling that everybody seems to love. The problem with that is it really dries out your hair. And us curlies, we need moisture. That curl strand is so coily that the oil from your scalp cannot travel down and around fast enough to get to your ends. So you need the most moisture on your ends. Sulfates strip the hair. They take that moisture away. So if you use a sulfate shampoo, you might get over drying on your hair. Here's the clincher though. Silicones are found in most conditioners on the market. They make the hair feel really soft and smooth, give it that nice slip. I grew up on a famous shampoo and conditioner and it made my hair feel amazing. I didn't know that it was the silicones that were doing that. Silicones will build up and kind of choke your hair. So it doesn't allow the moisture to get in, so it feels great, but all of a sudden it starts looking frizzy and stretched out, and here we go again, and what's going on? So silicones when you're transitioning are really not the best idea. The problem is the only thing that takes out a silicone is a sulfate. So if you're using one, you have to use the other, and they're both drying out your hair. So if you are transitioning, your best bet is to stay away from sulfates and silicones. So have you seen a YouTube video that says, I have a gel cast, or I need to break the gel cast? What? Okay, so basically that's pretty simple. When you apply gel to your hair, a lot of times it creates this hard crunch once it's dry. I used to hate gel when I was younger for that reason. However, you can break that cast. You're going to still have the definition that the gel provides, but you can break the cast to have a soft, touchable curl. And my favorite way to do that is to use an oil, literally a drop of oil on my hands, rub it together, and then shake out my hair, my curls. I usually will do it by massaging my scalp. And then I will do the praying hands method that we discussed earlier. Praying hands, just like that. And put it over my hair just like that, so that the cast is broken, but I still have this shiny, beautiful hair. And then the oil does create a sealant for you. So by breaking the gel cast with an oil, you've now done two beneficial things for your hair. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment below any other words or terms that you've come across that you're not too familiar with, or maybe you know what it is but you don't understand why we're doing it. So let me know, and if I can answer any other questions for you, also hit me up on Instagram at curlygirly143. I'll put the handle down in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching.